Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. But just in case you're new here, my name is Mike, and we just got a brand new announcement from Neca, a brand new one-to-one scale replica of Megan the doll. That's right, it's something that I've been waiting for, and I just can't be the only one, so you know I had to come on here, and let's take a look at the photos and talk about it. I'll give my first thoughts, and I want all of your first thoughts. So without further ado, let's slice right into it. Alright everybody, the first thing I want to do is go ahead and take a look at all the photos that we got of the prototype shots that came with the announcement just about an hour ago. Neca had just announced this, and no, this is not an April Fool's joke. She is available for pre-order right now, so let's take a look at the photos. Alright everybody, so the first picture that Neca is offering us, now mind you, this is just a prototype, so the final product could vary ever so slightly. But I'm going to tell you guys, my first initial thought when I saw this was, first of all, is it an April Fool's joke? No, it is not. I can confirm that it is not an April Fool's joke. The second thing that came to my mind was, what's wrong with Megan's face? Like, it just looks off. So I actually zoomed in on the picture, and upon a closer look, her face looks fine. It looks good. I think it only looks strange like that, and maybe it's just me personally. I think it's just because the hair is covering half of both of her eyes. I think that's the reason why she looks so off. But, of course, the background is from the iconic, fastly becoming iconic film in the movie when she actually does the dance and she gets the blade from the paper cutter there in the office. Really cool doll. Again, I mean, this thing stands about 4 feet tall, and her clothes are super accurate. The bow, everything looks really cool, really spot on. The shoes looks really cool. The second picture is more of the same. Looks like maybe a little bit closer look at Megan, this time on a white background, not a scene from the movie. It's not a backdrop of any sort. Just, again, looks really, really cool. Super, super accurate. And, you know, when it comes to one-to-one scale replicas, I don't care if it's Full Moon, if it's Tots, or if it's Neca, one-to-one scale replicas, you always want them to be as accurate as possible in size, design, clothing, everything. You want the likeness to be spot on. And by this photo, it looks like they're just absolutely nailing it. And then we go down to the next photo here, and this is a side shot. Again, the hair is a little bit out of her face on this one. You can see the side of her head, and this is where it's like, okay, yeah, she actually does look pretty good. The hands look like realistic in a way, like just like the movie, you know. They look realistic and cool to the film. It's definitely a one-to-one scale. It looks just like the film. The shoes, even the shape, the size, the height, everything is really, really accurate. And even moving on to this from the other side, the hair looks good. It looks natural. I really like this replica, you guys. I had a feeling we were going to get a life-size Megan, but I thought Trick or Treat was going to do it. I didn't even think about Neca doing a one-to-one scale replica, so I definitely was wrong about who was going to put it out, but I knew we were going to get one eventually. And then here we got a back shot, more look at her hair, which just looks really, really well done, really, really cool. Not much to say there. And, of course, scrolling to the last picture, it's showing us in scale to like an average human being. This doll, this replica, is over 4 feet tall. Now, the robot, she was in the film as well, and again, that's what a one-to-one replica is. One-to-one scale replica, it's going to be just like the movie. And of course, in the description, it sounds like that she is going to be super accurate, not in just size and shape, but definitely the textures of her clothing, her hair, everything sounds like it's going to be spot on from the film, and here's why. Like I was just saying, this replica is going to be super, super accurate. Now, we know that Neca knocks everything out of the park, from their old school clamshell figures from way back in the day, all the way to their Neca Ultimates, even their one-to-one scale replicas, their Chucky and their Tiffany, which I do not own, but I have seen them. I've watched lots of reviews, and I know people that have them, and they are absolutely perfect. And I think with Megan, they're going to spare no expense And just, guys, listen to the amount of work and detail they've put into bringing this Megan to life, okay? It says, this one-to-one replica is based on Megan's on-screen appearance, duplicated from actual film-used digital files to be the most screen-accurate representation available. It has articulated inner armature, movable eyes, and synthetic hair matched to screen-used hair samples. See, like, that right there is absolutely incredible. They're taking pieces of the film and even strands of hair from the film, and they're replicating all of it. You know what I mean? They're not just getting some synthetic hair for any doll ever. You know, they're gonna, oh, we have leftover hair from the Annabelle doll. You know what I mean? Let's just do that. Or I'm sorry, that was Trick or Treat. But, you know, we have leftover hair from anything, from the Tiffany doll. Let's just grab that. They're really going out of their way to make sure this is as accurate as possible. And she's going to have articulated, movable eyes, which is another really cool thing that Neca does. They did it with both their Chucky and Tiffany, and it really adds a creep factor there. Like, so that's really cool, because we are talking about horror movies and horror characters after all. So them being creepy is freaking perfect. Her clothing is made from film-used patterns and includes a dress with inner lining, 2 striped sleeves, a bow tie, underwear, tights, and shoes. The fabric material of her dress matches an exact swatch of the dress from the movie, and her shoes are customized with details from the screen-used shoes. So again, they had a swatch of the dress so they can get the fabric and the pattern exact. And it's like, you know, I know collectors like me, and probably collectors watching this, we love that shit. We love when it's accurate. Every little thing you hear these things about film cells and swatches and screen accurates, and, you know, you hear things like molds. That's what we like to hear, because we love our replicas to be as accurate as humanly possible. That's the shit that gets me fucking geeked and gives me goosebumps, alright? So it says, this fantastically accurate replica doll stands approximately 55 inches tall and will be an excellent addition to any family. So I can tell you right now that Megan is going to be a great addition to my family, because I am 100% pre-ordering this tonight. She's going to go for about $495.99, it says, so about $500, and then I'm not sure what shipping cost is going to be, but she is available for pre-order right now from the Neca store. I'm really curious on all your guys' thoughts on this. Is this something you've been waiting for? Is this something that you're going to get your hands on? Are you going to pass on this? Maybe you just don't have the space for a full-size 4-feet Megan replica. I don't have the space for it. I don't know where I'm going to put it. But I can tell you one thing. I got a baby Oopsie doll sitting here to my right, lying down on her back, because I'm not sure where to put her either. But I love the movie Megan. I love James Wan. I'm looking forward to Megan 2.0, I believe, next year. So I'm going to find space in my horror collection for this Megan doll. I think it's super cool. We've all been waiting on a Megan 1-to-1 scale replica. There's only one out there that I'm aware of, and it's someone that makes them a seller on Etsy, but they're $1,200. And no disrespect to that Etsy person. They're more creative than I am. I wouldn't be able to make a Megan doll. So shout out to that person. But again, $1,200. And this Neca one is way more accurate than anyone on Etsy is going to be able to do. So I just want to let you guys know that she is available right now for pre-order. Estimated shipping date is 2024. But if you're new to collecting, or you're new to getting 1-to-1 scale prop replicas, a lot of times they are pushed back. Annabelle was pushed, the Tots ones were pushed, Chucky and Tiffany were pushed, and the only concern I have is Megan turning into the new Chucky and Tiffany for Neca, where it's 2026, and every time they post about TMNT or Predator or anything, Howlathon, all you're going to see is, where's my Megan? Where's Megan? Megan update. Where's my Megan? This is bullshit. And it's going to become the new thing of everyone just bitches about where's their Megan, just like it was for Chucky and Tiffany. They just got flooded. Doesn't matter what they posted. It could be they posted about Merry Christmas, and people would flood them with, "Where's my Chucky? Where's my Chucky? Chucky update, Tiffany." So I hope it doesn't become that. I hope we get Megan in our hands in 2024. I'm going to pre-order this tonight, and I'm definitely going to do a full review on this replica when I get mine in. But of course, I want to know, everyone watching this, your thoughts, your excitement level. Are you a thumbs up, a thumbs down? I want to know all your thoughts on this 1-to-1 scale replica from Neca. Are you going to be picking this up? And also, if you can do me one favor and like this video so we can get it out to more people as possible, get the conversation flowing. And if you're new here and you enjoy horror content just like this, if you're a passionate horror collector just like I am, consider hitting the subscribe button and sticking around with us so we can talk about more things like this in the future. But with all that being said, once again, my name is Mike, and this is my design.